everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at over 9,000 zombies. Not individually, all together at once, and I don't want to hear any Skeletor related Dragon Ball Z jokes, thank you very much. This is a game by Mastertronic, as you can see in the bottom right there, hopefully. It might be a little bit cut off. It's a British based, or London based, sorry, UK company. And this is a game that's going to be on Steam Early Access on the day you see this, I think, if my upload schedule stays the way it is currently. So on the 2nd of July 2014, it enters the Steam Early Access program. It's a top-down, retro-style zombie shooter with mild kind of tower defense. It's It's actually very similar to a game I covered fairly recently called Yet Another Zombie Defense Game, just in a different visual style. So we'll jump in. I'm using the keyboard and mouse, and I'm hoping this will work properly, because last time I was using my 360 controller, off camera I mean, and it couldn't make up its mind between keyboard and mouse. So it does just throw us in here at day one, a few zombies. Ah yes, good, it's working. Yeah, if you try and use your 360 controller and you've pressed on your mouse or your keyboard, it seems to get confused, and as such I was unable to turn when I was using my controller. Thankfully this is fine. So anyway, you get thrown into a random position in this city, and zombies are popping up all around you. It's a very simple premise. You start with a... what gun is this I'm using? It's a Magnum. It doesn't fire like a Magnum, and that's definitely one of the complaints I'll make about this, same as I made about yet another tower zombie defense game, sorry. The weapons don't sound nearly meaty enough. This sounds like a laser gun, not a Magnum. I want to feel like satisfaction when I fire. But anyway, the zombies do just kind of crop up. I'm not sure if there's a set kill limit or if it's a time limit, but it goes in a set sequence of days, with other days spawning new zombie types and more of them, etc. So in these early stages, what you want to do is find weapon upgrades for a start, and then also find scrap. That's a power up. Incendiary rounds. So I'm setting things on fire, in other words. Lovely. I'm also wanting to find scrap metal. I can't remember if I just said that or not. Getting the incendiary ammo confused me. I got it again, in fact. You also pick up grenades. I think it's worth holding on to your grenades until the later waves. You do get a lot of them though, I will say that. And that's a health pack I did not require. So along the bottom there you can see if the zombies have any statistic bonuses. They get them as you increase in days. You can also see how much scrap I have. It's the grey square there-ish. Also how many grenades, so I can chuck a grenade with right click there, get a few kills. And then also how many turrets I have. So this is where the tower defense thing almost kind of comes into play, but you need to collect scrap in order to build them. I think I have enough to build a basic machine gun turret, but I'd rather hold on to my scrap a little bit and just go straight to something a bit better than that. I think I can handle myself on the first wave easily enough. And there's also kill counts, kills per second, damage per second, etc, etc. You do eventually end up fighting a lot of zombies. This is very much easy mode so far. I was kind of hoping I'd find a better gun. I don't see any gun drops yet. I assume they're rarer in the early waves. But anyway, we can... oh, no, that's a health up and a grenade. Waste a grenade, get a grenade, why not? I'll be taking those. I ended up in my off-camera play with like 100 grenades. So there's really no harm once you've accumulated quite a few to just burn them. So I assume if the game is getting into the Steam Early Access program that there is more features to come, and I certainly hope that is the case, because what is here right now is feature barren, and that's putting it politely. It's basically just this, you're thrown in, there's only the one map as far as I can tell, because this is the same one I've played twice off camera, and all you do is kill zombies. It would be nice if there was randomly spawning optional objectives that give you net benefits like rescue survivors, get a gun, you know, that kind of thing, or get a free turret upgrade, or maybe stumble across a half-built base that you can build upon. I forgot to mention that actually, you can also use scrap to build barricades. They can get destroyed though, they're not infinite, or invulnerable rather. I would definitely want to see an improvement in the gun noises as well. I mean, I'll try and find a shotgun, that's the worst. Fighting on a pier might be a good idea actually, because it can only come from two angles. Let's press B to build up the menu, and we will build a grenade turret and put it there. So that will just periodically launch grenades. Friendly fire is not on from towers as far as I can see. Oh god mode, I'll just walk into zombies then. So I can pretty much safely just stand wherever my grenade launching turret is firing and I'll be totally fine. Throw a grenade of my own over there. I find the grenade ones more useful in some situations than the later tier, which is rocket launchers. I'll take a better look at the turret building menu once this wave is finished. Right now I want to collect a few more bits of scrap so I can afford to build a second turret. even if it is just a basic machine gun one. You can only have 6 though. So if you waste all your scrap on low tier ones, eventually you're going to just have to build better ones. I didn't mention it, but the bar underneath my character is the current ammo in the clip, so obviously it varies depending on the kind of weapon you're using. Shotguns have less, but obviously have a wider spread and can do more damage at close range. Other than that, there's AKs. I'm guessing there is a rocket launcher you can pick up because there is a turret that uses it. There's also a laser turret that uses some kind of laser gun, plasma cannon or something like that, so that might be a pick-upable for the player. Rapid fire. The zombie horde has been defeated, another wave is approaching. So now you get a minute where all the zombies are just kind of walking away, they're running away. You get a minute to build up your defences for the next wave. So I have 25 scrap. That's enough for another grenade. I could also do steel reinforced barricades. There's also just the regular concrete ones. Rocket launcher turret, laser gun turret, sorry, plasma. A fireball. I actually thought that was a flamethrower one, not a fireball one. And then there's a large spread of steel pellets. So let's just go for another grenade one for now, and we'll put this one kind of there-ish as well. I don't know why they're firing. Oh, because there's a guy over there. There we go. And that's about it. I just got the achievement build a turret. I've already built many turrets. Why is that only unlocking now? It's rather strange. Anyway, I have basically shown all there is to the game, so I don't imagine this will be a very long let's look at, because as of yet there isn't much else to be shown other than me just playing on and seeing how long I can survive. So enemies now have more HP. I think I got to day 6, I think was my best. It was a wave of nothing but flame zombies that shoot out spreads of fire or flaming bile. I'm not entirely sure what the explanation for it is. No reload, that's a good one. So yeah, I just got overwhelmed there. All my turrets got destroyed and then I just got annihilated. So, oh yeah, those flame guys there, but it was a wave of just them. There's also green ones that are a little bit plagued. He dropped a gun. What is that? I'll change to that. Oh, hang on a minute. I do have a shotgun. Well, I've got an Uzi now as well. Well, hang on. Right, listen to the shotgun. I mean, yeah, that's a retro sound effect, but it doesn't sound meaty enough. This is the exact same complaint I had about the guns in yet another zombie defense game, which is somewhat ironic. But yeah, I like my guns rather to sound meaty, even if they're not doing a lot of damage. The satisfaction of hearing that that really loud bang can really help immerse you in what's going on. This noise, yeah, it makes me feel nostalgic. I played games that all sounded like this when I was younger. Let's go to the AK again. I'm actually wondering if it's unlocked. Yeah, I think it's actually kept everything I'd unlocked from the previous times I've played. Because I also have this high-powered rifle. It fires slowly, but it does a lot more damage per hit. Still, I think maybe that's a silence pistol, which just sounds bizarre. Yeah, I'd rather have the AK, I think, or MP5 maybe? 100 damage per hit, whereas the AK is the same, actually. So they're functionally the same. I've not been getting a lot of scrap here, so that worries me somewhat. Because I need a lot more to build better turrets. Could probably be using a lot more of my grenades as well, given I still have 14 of the damn things. As of yet, I haven't been hit, I think. Maybe I have and a health pack restored it, but I'm doing pretty well. It was only once I got overwhelmed in the later waves that I actually found this any challenge. And that was because it was nothing but special zombies rather than just these regular guys with more health. Oh, that zombie clipped me there actually. So there we go, that's my first bit of damage I think. Oh, the spawning of zombies also bugs me a little bit in that they can just pop up right next to you. They aren't walking from other places in the city, they are just literally coming out of the ground. I would have preferred if that didn't happen. Because I mean it kind of defeats the purpose of building a base, right? If they can just pop up within your walls anyway, although maybe there's some kind of programming that they can't do that. I haven't really concentrated on building a thick wall because I value the scrap for turrets far more. And speaking of, we're at 42, so if I can get to 50 I think for the plasma turret? Well, either way I know one of the turrets is 50, so let me just push on to 50 and I'll build that. That was a lot of scrap there, that gave me exactly 50, so let me just quickly build menu with B. Rocket launcher turret for 50, or I could build this large spread thing. I don't think I've ever built this one, so let me just test this one out. Put it there. Ah, it's a shotgun turret. Right, okay, so that is actually pretty good for having it at the end of a bridge. Oh, also I should really be picking up all this stuff. And also blowing up these flaming zombies. Usually when it gets to the point where there's this many zombies, using a grenade will always, well, I can't say always, almost always result in you getting at least one grenade back from like the drops from the corpses. Oh, I put myself in a bad place here. As far as I'm aware, you can leave your turrets to it. If the zombies are chasing you elsewhere, they'll just defend the position. Yeah, there we go. I think that was 3 grenades there. I'm back up to 23 scrap already, so I think if I get 50 again, I'll go for a rocket launcher turret. That should serve me well. It's got a good range on it compared to some of the other ones. And we might put down some barricades just to show that feature off, although as I say, I wasn't finding it as useful as... Maybe I was using it wrong, who knows. You always want to prioritise the cogs because they are more scrap. The single bars are just 1. Oh, I could use that HP. And now we're back up to 43, so if I grab these 2, so I can get through the zombies. I'll take that super speed, that was rather perfectly timed. And we should be nearing the end of day 2, I think. Again, I'm not sure if there's a set kill limit or just time. It does start to turn to night though, so I assume it must be time based. And you might want to just try and kill as many as possible purely for a high score. Oh, there we go, so the zombies are retreating. Might as well try and kill a few more, see if I can get any more scrap metal that I can use to build some more turrets. Or a grenade. I'd be happy with more grenades. Alright, so let me just see here. I've got 73. What can I do with 73? I can build another shotgun turret. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a rocket launcher turret. I'm going to put it there. Actually, that doesn't have as long a range as I thought it did. It's barely making it across the river. And I've got 23 left. I'll just wait and build another grenade turret, I think. And that'll bring me to 5 once I do that. Yeah, I think that'll do. Oops, I didn't mean to be on the build menu still. There we go. What are you guys doing over here? Nothing. 13 seconds to have a new wave. Okay. Depending on how long I live, I may not show myself dying, because it could go on for quite a while, and I assume by now you've already decided whether or not this will be something you're interested in. Unfortunately, I forgot to take a record of the price that over 9,000 Zombies is going to be asking for. However, that will be discoverable along with other information about the game, what they have planned, etc. in any relevant links that I leave in the description box below, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. Also, take note, there is a lot more zombies spawning now. A lot more zombies. It is a significantly bigger wave than the last day. Also, there's more burning ones, or was that me doing that? I think that might be me. Okay, we can build the turret I was talking about. Just get this power up, thank you very much. Rapid fire. I think there's only the one music track, by the way. It's a good track, but there does need to be more. Take that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Oh, I shouldn't have came this far out, really. But I want the delicious scrap metal. Okay, build menu, and we will build a... I've got a lot actually, so yeah, you know what? Another rocket turret, why not? And we're going to put that one behind there. And I think for my last turret, it's going to be a shotgun at this end of the bridge. That seems like a good defensible scenario to me. So I need to just a tiny bit more, and I can do that. Get out of my way! I'm trying to get that scrap before it disappears. Got it. Take that health as well. I think health drops might be less frequent later on as well. I could be wrong about that. If maybe it just felt like that after I did start taking significant damage. But we do have enough for our final turret, so we're going to do this, and we're going to do shotgun, and we're going to put it at this end of the bridge. Oh, do I not have enough? No, I don't have enough. Never mind, ignore me, I need 50. Which we can get right now. Done. Okay, I think this is a very defensible position now. So really, I don't think there's any danger of me succumbing to the waves of regular zombies. It's going to be when it starts being themed waves that things might actually get tough. I think I took damage there as well. No matter, because there's a health kit right here. I think I already implied it if I didn't specifically state it, but turrets can get destroyed. They don't actually take a lot of hits to go down. But if you've got them all nicely clumped together, chances are the zombies aren't going to get close enough, unless they just start acting a bit silly. Especially if you're there, because the zombies prioritise you over the turrets. Which is handy for us, I guess, because the turrets are the things doing most of the kills, I suspect. So my damage per second is currently 2,500 and... oh, it's up to 3,000 something now. which is pretty good, and I've killed over 2,000 zombies. I can't remember how much my best run was, but I think I came close to the 9,000 zombies, and I bet there's an achievement for doing that, because that's the name of the game. Also not sure if there's any kind of cooperative mode. I've only been playing it by myself, but this would be funner with friends, I would imagine. Maybe even, I don't know if adversarial would work. If there was like camps of teams scattered around the place, so it wasn't just zombies you had to worry about, but also other players. Maybe? That might be an interesting way to mix things up a bit, because as it stands, this is all there is. And I imagine this would get boring rather quickly. I mean, after my very first game, which took me... I think my first game I did the best actually, so it might have taken me maybe 20-25 minutes. I wasn't instantly wanting to play it again. It was like, okay, I've got it. I survived pretty well, granted I died, but yeah, that went okay. And I wasn't immediately eager to play it again. I did go back before recording to play it a couple more times just to remind myself and see if there was anything else to see, try out the other turret types, etc. But after that I wasn't left with much enthusiasm. And I think that is just down to being a bit feature barren at present. So hopefully there is more to come. And I think we will probably end when this day ends, because as I say, this could end up going on to day 5 or 6. I think that was where I died last time. Also, I was very silly just standing there letting that hit me there, but whatever. What seems to be helping too is if I stay on this side of the bridge, the majority of zombies appear to be spawning on this side of the bridge. Therefore, my turrets aren't really in any danger of getting clipped from behind. Because look, they're all coming down this field here, so it's making it very easy for me to use some of my many grenades just to rack up all kinds of points. My DPS... oh, it's actually went back down there. Is it not registering? Oh, I went up to 7,000 there, yeah. So yes, it is taking into account when you use grenades. And it's getting very dark now as well. I'll take that health, thank you. See, I don't think I'm in any danger of dying. And I think by now you will already have made up your mind. I assume that this is going to be what I would class as a... oh, I just got the name of the game. I guess that's a total of 9,000 zombies killed. So it isn't just in one run, which is interesting. Right, okay, so they're away. What was I saying? I think I was just repeating myself actually by saying you'll have already decided whether or not this is something of interest. By all means, if you're on the fence, check out the links in the description box below as well to learn a bit more about what's planned for the game in the future as well, what Mastertronic has in mind. And yeah, I think that's going to do. I'm sorry if this was a little bit short. There will be relevant links, as I said, in the description box below. My name has been Flik. This has been over 9,000 zombies killed, although only 3,000 right now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.